But anyway, Kanye said that.
No, I'm just kidding.
I wouldn't doubt
That'd be hilarious.
I saw the funniest clip maybe I've ever seen in my life about Kanye when he's like, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say the type of man that was my doctor. I'm not going to say he was a doctor. He like said it. He couldn't hold it in. He just said it. Yeah, it was so funny. But have you seen that clip, King Croc?
No, I haven't seen it.
It's classic. I don't know how we'd find it right now, but I don't know. Type in, let's see, Dr. Kanye.
Yeah, this is going to be a have fun getting this account shadow banned, Austin.
Yeah.
Is this bad? Should we not?
No, I don't fucking.
I think it's okay, right?
It's Kanye said it.
Kanye.
He's back on
This one-
Twitter.
I think it's this one. It's the first one. It's the first one.
Up top.
It's one of those. Why do you
always-
go?
he
Why did you
always
do that?
does that.
Why
Yeah.
the fuck did you do that, dude? Why did you go 4 down?
Because it was an
It's so-
18-minute video. I was trying to find one.
Wait, let me see. Let me see.
Okay.
Let me see. It's a 13-minute video, but still high IQ on Austin's part. Still high IQ.
I like it.
Wait, go back up. That's a 5-minute video.
Oh, actually,
It'll get
this is
shorter.
the clip where he holds up the picture of all the executives.
The 21-second clip will
What?
probably do. To
He
be
did
honest,
that? He
That's
had
no,
that?
like
he's out of his
constantly.
mind.
Watch
Look at
this
this
one.
clip.
This
Dan.
one's
Look at the
crazy,
comedic
bro.
timing. Look at the comedic timing.
Austin was right all along.
He was
We
right. I'm
apologize.
going to give it to him. I'm sorry, Austin.
Cause him to do some sort of self-reflection,
Bro, that
but
doesn't
you
even
would
show
be
the
wrong.
The red hat that drove me to a point of exhaustion.
He loves
which was
talking about the red hat.
misdiagnosed by I'm not going to say what race, what people, doctor, and what
Oh, don't do it.
hospital, and what media went to. We know I can't say that. It was a Jewish doctor.
Oh my God.
There's no shortage of people willing to
That was
The
so
comedic
good.
timing.
The arm cross.
The arm cross, dude.
cross.
Oh my God. That is the best fucking comedic timing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, he's got a talent.
There's
We gotta
a group
admit.
of his fans actively
Dude.
supporting it because, according to reports,
I guess they don't show the other clip. Whatever.
That was
it.
the best one of all time, though. So we're good.
Yeah, I was thinking of this one.
I
It's
might,
really-
I might spend Thanksgiving with Adam Fu, who, as you guys might know, a Jewish man, very involved in the founding of my channel. I want to talk to him how he's taking all this Kanye stuff, because it seems...
That's cool.
I mean, that was fucking hilarious, but it does seem now like a lot of other dudes are piling on what Kanye's saying, and I'm starting to get a little whiff of anti-Semitism.
From him or everybody else?
From like, Kyrie, and even Dave Chappelle, a little whiff of that was more than just comedy.
You and I know.
It was a really well-written set he did.
I have to say, I mean, I know for, there's been some black guys in my life that have been. I'm gonna be completely honest. Croc's not one of them.
I've never met an black guy, actually. That's new to me.
I grew up in LA. Was a little bit, you're going to meet more people that are down to say whatever. There's group. You can find your group in LA. So people feel like they can say whatever. And this was in college, so it hasn't been recent. But in college, there was a few black guys I knew that might have been a little bit.
Well, so there will be black guys that'll say like criticisms of white people, and we're not going to automatically go they're racist towards white people. But if they said the same things towards Jewish people, suddenly they're.
That's the point that Chappelle's trying to make, right?
Chappelle's. I'm not sure what point he was trying to. I mean, he was just doing a good comedy set. I'd have to rewatch it. I only listened to it once, but there were a couple things he said where. There was one line that I went like, okay, I get why people are getting upset about this, because there have been a couple of writers and critics who have said it's one of the worst moments for people, or something that set people back more than anything in recent memory. Dave Chappelle's monologue. And the line I think that did it was that we call black guys a gang. We call Italians mobsters. Why can't we call these people, what name do we have for these in power, or something to that effect? That was the
Kanye
implied.
said that. Kanye said that.
That was the implied message, was that these at the top of the entertainment industry are some sort of insidious group equivalent to a gang or mobsters. That was what was implied, and it was a little dark. Again, I'm not saying fucking cancel Dave Chappelle. Obviously, you need to have the right to write jokes that occasionally offend people. But I did go a little bit.
Well, the point that Lex Friedman was on the pod, I didn't watch the whole thing, but he kept trying to be like, "Hey, well, Kanye, why don't you call out specific people instead of calling out the people that fucked with you? Who were they? Name them. Harvey Weinstein.
He was a doctor. I'm not going to say what he was.
He was a Jewish doctor. No, but so call him out. Call the specific
That was
guys out.
unbelievable.
That was the best comedic timing I've ever seen in my
was
life.
unbelievable,
That was
dude.
crazy. I don't know how you pulled that off. But let's call out the specific people. Are they? What you're saying? They're all colluding together? Like I don't know. I
mean, is that impossible?
Well, here's what's going on, King Croc. The blacks are colluding in the NFL to keep me out of a running back job. All right, it's really pissing me off.
Danny's got no
you can
shot.
you can say that about any. There's so many groups that tend to dominate one sort of industry.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
What do you say? What's your take on this, King Croc?
No, I mean, I'm pretty nuanced as usual. I think. Listen, that statement specifically about the last one you were just talking about. What was that
The
again?
Dave Chappelle's quote that you can call black people gangsters, Italians mobsters, but why can't we call that? I'm paraphrasing. It was something to that effect.
Something to that effect. Look, I understand, someone like Friedman saying, call out the individuals, but I mean, do you want the guy to list 35 different names? It looks like he's going in that direction from one of these clips where he holds out a literal spreadsheet of the executives, and then
the argument that
he
this
color
guy
codes which ones are.
So the argument that this guy, he's one of the most successful black men on the fucking planet. Who has fucked him over? Who has done anything negative to Kanye West? Kanye West is responsible entirely for his downfall. It's all fucking him, dude.
Dude,
he's a billionaire, one of the most famous. He was fucking the most sought after woman on the planet with $1 billion net worth. Who fucked him over?
Croc, I would understand it more from like Harvey Weinstein's victims, right? For example, if they all of a sudden want to be anti-Semitic, well, this monster Harvey Weinstein's a very man, and he was disgusting, right? But Kanye,
but that was still that was one guy. There's not a Jewish conspiracy to get jerked off by desperate actors.
You had to like jerk two guys off
maybe that's a
before
theory we
getting
could
to
get
Weinstein.
going.
Yeah. What if there was just like 7 guys you had to like jerk off and blow to get to Harvey Weinstein in order to really get your shot? You had to really go up the ladder.
You had to spin a dreidel to figure out which one it was.
The way I see it is just like if you got a guy up there going, oh, well, everything's run by white people. It's all just to puppet us like puppets, blah, 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 blah. People say the exact same shit. I mean, to me, like, I didn't even know and white people were different until I was like 18. I literally had no idea.
You're right, though.
So from a black person's perspective, like, are basically white people. Like, let's be honest. They don't really see them that different.
I think Kanye's distinguishing between white people and...
No, but I think he's bringing up the fact that, like, if you distinguish the difference, all of a sudden you're being... Like, he can criticize, like, the white executives, but he can't say anything about executives. Otherwise, he's being...
Danny, I think it's a lot like this. I think it's kind of like the kids we hang out with here on this pod. If they watch the wrong documentary... we're going to have some wild opinions on this pod.
Yeah.
I think Kanye just watched the wrong fucking doc.
He probably watched that one Kyrie retweeted.
I'm sure it's that
Probably.
one.
We should have King
it's that
Croc
one.
watch that and do a report on it.
Honestly,
never
that's your
seen it.
homework. You know,
You really
you're
want me to
down.
do that?
Yeah, but you just come in to report on it.
I'm afraid he's actually going to buy into it.
I don't even want to read it.
I saw the Kyrie supporters outside the Nets center the other day. It was like, it looked kind of scary, but like I feel this, I see the support because of how he got canceled and everything. But do you know what I'm talking about, King Croc, or no?
No, actually.
There's like I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but there's crowds of like 50 plus, primarily African American, like probably unvaccinated like men in New York City who
They probably have big cocks.
yeah, maybe vaccination. But they might they may or might not be Jewish, I'm not sure, but like they're like standing outside the center like in unison, like chanting for Kyrie because I guess he like played or something. So
They're not right.
I don't know. Like
well, they probably
Kyrie,
think they're
isn't
Jewish.
Kanye's point that
Yeah.
black people or African American people are?
And see, that's another tough point right there, right? You're so quick. I mean, not you specifically, but many people are so quick to dismiss that idea of black people believing that they actually are, right? But
How does that work? Austin, I feel like you know about this. Can we get both sides of the argument that black people are...
I mean, I don't know the specifics, but I think it talks about like the tribes of Israel or whatever. While Moses, I think, was like moving them across the desert, they split into different areas, and then some of those became black people, and then some moved northern, and they became
came out of
lighter skinned
Egypt.
people.
Egypt's in Africa.
But then ultimately, they were all sort of originally the same tribe.
Okay. So
they are basically claiming they're one of these tribes and therefore, and, you know,
there are multiple tribes. Just to clarify, Austin and King Croc.
Yeah.
Multiple tribes. Some of them are the that we associate with being Jews.
They're called like the 7 or something tribes of Judah. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, and one of the black Israelites or whatever they call themselves, do they believe that one of those tribes were black men?
Yeah, and that they're the descendants of those people.
And are they hostile toward the other 6 tribes? I've heard that. I've heard that there have been hate crimes against by Hebrew or black Israelites.
I think it's because the other descendants of the other tribes of Judah don't like consider the black people actually Jewish or whatever. So
Right.
there's like
So there's a little tension.
a conflict there.
I could definitely see that. I don't know historically. I feel like
My whole point, bro, and not to cut you off, is just that it really doesn't matter what we think about it, because a lot of people think all religion is bullshit. But we give all these religions, we give them their space that you think that God is coming for you, you're the chosen people. You believe that. That's cool. You have freedom of religion. So why can't these black people have freedom of religion? You know what I mean? So we got to kind of take them seriously, because
Freedom of
why
religion.
take any religion seriously? You know what I mean?
Spaghetti monster.
Take black Israelites seriously, or are you saying
Yeah, blacks that think that they're Kanye is one of them.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, yeah, it's complex. I was gonna say because real have been persecuted, but then again, black people have obviously been persecuted too.
That's actually one of their arguments that prove that they're really Jewish.
And the Bible literally says that like will be persecuted until the apocalypse arrives. So it's sort of tied into that too. That
Where
as
does it
black
say
people,
It's self-fulfilling, I believe.
I think
Austin.
it says
The
that.
Bible says that?
yeah, the Bible says that basically like the
It
Jewish
doesn't-
people will be in battle basically.
It doesn't
until the
say that,
apocalypse.
but Leo, it's not saying they're going to hell. I mean, the Bible, the original stories in the Bible are about people, and they're the chosen people, the people Moses leads out. So it's probably saying like, "Steel yourselves. There will be hardships for you until the end of time."
Gotcha.
It's not saying like, "Yeah, we're going to cast them into the fire."
No, it's just that they'll always have enemies.
I think a lot of the time when you're successful and you do well in this world, you're going to be hated a little bit, and that is kind of they do kind of what you're supposed to do. You help each other. You know, if we were all in this room and we were starting a new society, and Danny was the baker, I'm going to buy fresh rolls from Danny Boy,
Right,
even
you
if
are,
they
right?
suck.
What if King Croc opened it though? Like,
If King Croc opened it,
You
I would
have
not
to-
buy it
I would
because he's
definitely buy
black.
from King
I wouldn't
Croc.
buy it because he's black.
in 2022, I mean, you got to buy from King
No,
Croc.
but you see, to piggy off of what you're saying, it's kind of like, yeah, you want to help your boys, right? It's like, we know each other, we want to build each other's businesses up. So if somebody's claiming like, yo, I'm not one of his boys, and him and his boys have been purposefully keeping me out, and they only let their boys in, and then they just only help their boys, and I'm over here like, yo, what about me?
Well, figure it out.
Exactly, figure it out.
Figure it
And
out.
That's why I don't like the victim shit, bro.
That is victim shit,
I've always
exactly.
thought, bro, in my mind, if I had my own race, I'd be like, yo, our race is the best. Straight up. I'd be a super.
To be honest,
You know what I mean?
people have
your
always been very kind and instrumental in
love the Jewish people.
in my growth as in my career. They've been instrumental, to be honest.
How are the when you got canceled?
Strong. They don't give it. I don't think one person that I know hit me up and was like a dick. You know.
They stayed strong.
They're overpowered, bro. They got bar mitzvahs. We need to get bar mitzvahs to everybody, man.
Yeah, to be honest, the
Facts.
Bachelorette there was a lot of people involved, and one of those people's got me involved. So
I think it's
I
a
had
great
Jew
There's
give
system.
me
nothing wrong with
a
that.
bone. Like,
Like
here you
the
go. Here's a
chosen
lot of
person-
pussies coming your way.
the
I had
chosen
to go.
person-
You're going to be on this show, and a lot of pussies coming your way, buddy.
That's beautiful. And see,
They gave
I
me
am
that.
not. I feel like, yo, and maybe a little vibe here. Like, I agree with this shit.
You still got to watch the Kyrie documentary.
I don't
And then
wanna watch
come
it.
back and report it. Yeah, they're all one fucking doc away from being fucked. You know, Dino's really. I mean, what? How many? He's only watched about 2 or 3.
Dino's
That's
gonna
all.
go
That's
off
all the room.
I
And,
can only pay attention for like 10 seconds, and then I have to hit a ball and play some Pokemon, and then I forgot what the fuck. It's just some like stupid names.